20,000 active.
For an inauguration where clearly we have very, very serious threats, the Secretary of the Department who is responsible for that security. Let's remember, the U.S. Secret Service has the lead in the national security special event that is the inauguration. They are an agency inside the Department of Homeland Security. And look, let's be clear, Chad Wolf did not resign.
Make a right turn on C Street Northwest.
Insurrection we saw in the Capitol last week. He resigned because he didn't want to be responsible for inauguration security. He gave the reason of some litigation that's been ongoing here in New York for months. And if that was the real reason,
make a right turn on Virginia Avenue Northwest.
I think he is a coward, frankly. And I think he put himself before country and service. And I think it's disgraceful.
Even though we have additional security measures on top of the already large security effort that always accompanies an inauguration, should inauguration plans this time be changed in light of all of this?
You know, I think what we're seeing is they are
using the right lane, make a right turn on 20th Street Northwest, then make a right turn on East Street Northwest.
Because of, you know, once again, the increasing rise of COVID infections. We've seen they've already closed 2 of the national monuments. I think we ought to expect there will be a closure on inauguration.
Using the right 2 lanes, make a right turn on East Street Northwest, then make a right turn on 19th Street Northwest.
10,000 National Guard troops, that's never been the case before. And so I think you're going to see a very different inauguration.
And do you think that that's enough? Should the inauguration plans be changed in any way or further restricted?
So, as I say, they will be changed. I think it's important as a country. I feel the same way as I did after 9/11. It's important that we not change our traditions and our culture because we're afraid of terrorists, right? And so in this instance, President-elect Biden and Vice President Kamala Harris have a right to that pageantry and ceremony, as does the rest of the country. It's not just for them. Let's remember, the peaceful transfer of democratic power is about who we are as a nation. And so I think the inauguration ought to proceed. I think they're doing everything they can do.
Make a right turn on F Street Northwest.
It is peaceful. And we know, as you mentioned, there's plenty of intelligence to suggest these folks who were at the Capitol last week will try to disrupt the proceedings, both in Washington and other state capitals. But at least now it seems that law enforcement is taking the steps to be truly prepared to prevent and react quickly.
CBS Senior National Security Analyst Rand Townsend had a conversation with Deb and Mark. You are listening to 103.5 FM and WTOP.com.
Make a right turn on H Street
You
Northwest.
know, we all need a little escape in our lives. Watching TV is an escape if you just avoid the news. But Reels is a great TV escape to the lives of the famous and infamous. There's no bad news there, because on the weekend of January 30th, you can escape with Reels and watch the bad boys of rock. Reels has your ticket for Axl Rose, Guns N' Roses frontman, and Aerosmith breaking the band. It's all partying and backstage drama, because they're both famous and infamous. Escape to the world of Axl Rose and Aerosmith. It's all new, and it cranks up the weekend of January 30th. So set your DVR or just be there. It's only on Reels. You can get Reels on your cable and on your satellite all over America. Just go to Reels.com to find it in your area.
Reels is a Hubbard Broadcasting Company.
Wednesday morning, January 13th at 1:38. Traffic and weather on the 8s and when it breaks. First to Rich Hunter in the WTOP Traffic Center.
A pretty quiet ride around the Capitol Beltway through Maryland and Virginia. No major issues to report just off the Beltway in Maryland and Lanham on 50 eastbound with John Hanson Highway. Before you get to exit 8, the exit for Martin Luther King Jr. Highway, accident investigation work continues along the right side. And again, you get by without delay. You have 3 through lanes as well. I should say 2 through lanes. The HOV lane all get you by the incident now. And again, there is no delay. Westbound on 50, all lanes are open, headed toward the Beltway, and even inside the Beltway, headed toward the district. No incidents anywhere there. I-95 south, headed down toward the Beltway in College Park. Here in good shape. No early issues on the Baltimore-Washington Parkway, getting down to the Beltway and Greenbelt, and continuing inside the Beltway toward the district, running well. And 270 south from Frederick down to both loops of the Beltway in Bethesda, also without early issue. Rich Hunter, WTOP Traffic.
Storm Team 4 tracking a clear night and a really chilly night once again across our area, but temperatures actually where they're supposed to be this time of year. Lows in the 20s in the suburbs to upper 20s to low 30s inside the Beltway. Highs in the afternoon, upper 40s to low 50s. So a very warm afternoon for this time of year under mostly sunny skies. Warmer still on Thursday, partly sunny, high temperature at 54. And on Friday, more clouds ahead of our cold front that comes through with a high of 51 degrees. I'm Storm Team 4 Chief Meteorologist Doug Kammerer.
Right now, we are at 26 degrees in Culpeper this 1 a.m. hour, Wednesday morning, midweek, January 13th. It is 25 in Manassas. We're 24 in Reston, as well in Leesburg, 23 Frederick, Maryland, 30 Fredericksburg, Virginia, 28 Waldorf. We're at 33 degrees in Holding, in our nation's capital. Brought to you this time around by Patient First. Physicians, x-rays, lab tests, prescription drugs, 20 D.C. metro area medical centers. Check them out, patientfirst.com.
Tell us what you're seeing on your commute. Call the WTOP Traffic Center at 866-304-WTOP. Washington's top news, traffic, and weather, keeping you informed 24/7, 365.
If you came across someone struggling with hunger, how would you recognize them? Would you notice a 16-year-old boy who got his first job?
Not for extra spending money, but to help feed his little sisters?
Or a mother who's in between jobs and sometimes goes to bed hungry so her kids can have dinner? I am the 1 in 8 Americans who struggle with hunger. I am Hunger in America.
Hunger can be hard to recognize. Learn why at IamHungeritAmerica.org. Brought to you by Feeding America and the Ad Council.
You're with Dean Lane on WTOP.
Why buy a boring new car when you can have an amazing certified pre-owned luxury car from Select Auto Imports? Select is a 5-star dealer that has been in the D.C. area for more than 30 years. Customers know that the BMWs, Mercedes, and Maseratis at Select feel like they are brand new. Drive your dream car with no payments for 3 months. And for a limited time, all premium vehicles are up to 33% off MSRP. Select Auto Imports in Alexandria, Virginia. Drive luxury for less. And find out what drives you.
January 13th, welcome in this Wednesday morning, 1:41 on WTOP. Glad you're with us at 103.5 FM and, of course, WTOP.com. The supply of COVID-19 vaccine has not flowed as smoothly as necessary for Maryland to begin vaccinating people in priority group 1B. But word is access to vaccinations is loosening up elsewhere around here.
Much of Northern Virginia now is in Phase 1B of vaccine distribution. Most people will be contacted through work about getting a shot. They include first responders, child care, and K-12 teachers.
In a half-mile,
and
keep right onto Massachusetts
also,
Avenue
newly
Northwest.
eligible to get vaccinated are people 75 years and older. They'll need to contact local health departments by email or phone for arrangements. That's in Loudoun, Prince William, Fairfax, and Arlington counties, and Alexandria. In D.C., vaccination appointments now are only available for healthcare workers, and new as of this week, residents 65 and older. Appointments can be made online or by phone. People in next-level priority groups will be notified by email or text message when city registration opens to them if they sign up with the health department. Christy King,
In a quarter-mile, keep
WTOP.
right onto Massachusetts Avenue Northwest using the upcoming
Arlington
left
is
lane.
opening 2 brand new coronavirus testing kiosks.
You can find the kiosks at the Aurora Hills Recreation Center and Bancroft Park. They will be open every day from noon until 8 in the evening. The test uses a mouth swab that you do yourself under the direction of an employee. You can expect to get those results 2 or 3 days later. Both kiosks are operated by the company Curative. Earlier this year, the FDA said that the test could lead to false negative results if you don't swab your mouth correctly. Curative also suggests not using their test unless you are showing symptoms, and don't smoke, drink, or use mouthwash for 20 minutes before the test. The testing is offered at no cost and does not require a doctor's referral.
Using the left lane, keep right onto Massachusetts
Turning the
Avenue
page at
Northwest.
143, when kids start riding buses on a larger scale again locally in Fairfax County, some will be